Well, hello, it's Monday the 29th of December, and tomorrow I will be officially 1 month away from turning 50, and I'm very excited about that. I've said many times before, my 20s is better than my teens, and my teens were superb. My 30s is better than my 20s, my 40s has been better than my 30s, so I'm hoping that this trend continues as I turn 50, and I've booked a really nice restaurant for my family and I, so very excited about that. Now, it is the festive period, the Christmas period, so I've been doing a lot of running. The only day I didn't run, and that was on purpose, was on Christmas Day, but I did manage to get a lovely walk in with my dad, and it was beautiful weather here, very in the UK. It's clear, crisp, cold, really refreshing, so we're able to have a lovely catch up. But outside of that, I've still been doing a huge amount of running. So Friday I did 10k, Saturday I did about 17k, and then yesterday I did 26 kilometers. And then this morning I followed it up with a hard 6 kilometer run, and then just a warm down of 1.5 kilometers. If you do want to follow me on Strava, it is Mark Roderick. That's Roderick, just so you can follow my progress. And the one thing that I have noticed is that when I'm now running on a Monday, I used to a few weeks ago be quite sore. Today, I've hardly got any muscle fatigue whatsoever. Felt quite fresh, so I really am starting to notice that the longer runs are becoming easier and easier. In fact, after 26 kilometers yesterday, after an hour, a couple of hours, I didn't really feel that I'd been for a run. I could feel my legs had obviously done something taxing, but they weren't in agony like they were after my half marathon. I don't know how long ago that was now, maybe 3 months ago. However, I have been remiss. The one thing that I've been doing a training plan, a marathon training plan, and I've set myself the target of breaking 3 hours 10. And I gave myself that target because I ran an hour 35 half marathon, again, 3 months ago, not with a huge amount of focused training. So I thought if I put in the training and the miles, I should be able to do that 2 times in a row. Hence the 3 hour 10 mark. But when I've put it in ChatGPT, I've not actually said what pace should I be running at. And of course, it's not just about distance. And of course, distance is very important for a marathon, but also pace. And I've noticed that my pace is slower, not by a huge amount, but slower than what I need to hit the 3 hour 10. So for example, when I'm doing a 10k run, I'm averaging around about 4 minutes 30 seconds on average per kilometre, and I need to be getting more towards 4 minute 15, if not slightly less. So I am off track. And you know, that's the thing with running, it's unforgiving. Doesn't care about your age, doesn't care about Christmas, doesn't care what you've got going on in your life. It just cares about your time. So I'm going to have to start getting a lot more focused in the new year with my paces and my distance. I'm also really looking forward to how many people will join my running club in January. Now, for those of us who've been gym members, and I am a gym member at the minute, but I'm cancelling it because I hardly ever go, and I spend a lot of money on it. You know that January, February, March, it's always heaving. It's very, very hard to get on any exercise equipment, but then it starts to taper off. So I'm going to see how many people join in January and how many are hanging on by April, because I think if I can get hold of them until April, hopefully I will convert many of them into lifelong runners. And I've actually got a few people now in my running group that say to me that they believe that they are now lifelong runners like myself, which is just fabulous. Now, over the next few days as well, I'm going to be putting in a lot of training, and hopefully I'll squeeze in some updates on YouTube I'll also be sharing some of my objectives. I'm not sure if I want to call them New Year's resolutions, but some objectives that I want to achieve in 2026. 2025 was very different for me from a work perspective, but it actually gave me time to reflect. And I want to achieve some monumental things in 2026 that I believe I've been put here to help a lot of people with the knowledge that I've got in the industry that I work in. So I'll probably go through some of that early in the new year. Plus I'll be sharing a few insights into what books I want to read or reread, and hopefully some of those will appeal to you. And if anybody's listening and you've got some fabulous books that you want to share with me, because I do love reading, I do like books that really change your way of thinking, that push you to excel, to be your best, then please share those with me. But I'll be going through a few of my favourite books and some of the new books that I want to dive into in 2026, as well as listing out my fitness goals and my career goals. And of course I've got goals with my family where I want to be a better father. Not that I'm not a good father, but I want to improve on that, be a better husband in every way that I can. And actually fitness, I think, is one of those areas where your family also benefit from that, which I'll talk through my rationale as to why. But anyway, I hope you're having a lovely break. If you are having a break, and or some of you are back in work, I hope you're having a good day at work, and I will speak to you later this week. Have a great day.